Welcome in, Basketball YouTube channel, and we have got Second and 10 Football, 1992 NFL season. I'm nostalgia lately for the early 90s. Let's just say I've got a project going on for college football for 92. I have a Stone Cold Hockey, the 94 NHL playoffs going on, and I've got the 93 NBA playoffs going on in PC replay basketball. So I'm just gonna in the '90s, early '90s kind of nostalgia. I was a high school senior then, so that's probably one reason. So we're kind of getting back to the '90s and scratching this itch. So we're doing a little second 10 football. Let's take a look at week 1 around the league. Falcons with the Jets. The Buffalo Bills, of course, who won the AFC. They pound the Rams 42-7. Bears over the Lions, Broncos over the Raiders in a shootout. Elway with a big day. We have Vikings over the Packers. Houston loses to Pittsburgh. We've got Bill Belichick and the Browns over the Colts. The Niners, who are loaded, take care of the Giants 28-10. And that'll be a big question mark, too. Can the Niners beat the Cowboys out in this 92 season? Eagles over the Saints, Chargers over the Chiefs, Seahawks for the Bengals, and the Buccaneers with those creamsicle uniforms over the Cardinals. And that leads us to Washington and Dallas, Monday Night Football. And we're going to play this game today, second and 10 football, drive by drive. And let's get to it. When AI control, Cowboys 7-point favorites. Let's toss it up. We gotta change the uniforms. Cowboys do not wear blue at home. And we'll kick it off here. So Redskins get the ball first. Brian Mitchell takes it. So if you recall, the Redskins, of course, defending world champions. The Dallas Cowboys are the world champion in '92. And so it was a great Monday Night Football opener in this one. So Cowboys and the Skins, and the Redskins take over. Mark Rippon at quarterback. He's got Biner and Ricky Irvins in the backfield. Gary Clark, Art Monk, Don Warren as his receivers. Let's go. First drive of the game. We do possession by possession, AI versus AI, and we watch it unfold here. And they'll punt it back, so not much doing. They kind of go 3 and out and went backwards. So Cowboys take over at the Redskin 49-yard line. We've got Aikman. We've got Kervin Richards back there, Tommy Agee. Emmitt Smith not in right now, apparently. Let's take a look and find out why. And they'll punt it back over there. Let's take a look quick. Is Emmitt out today? Oh, he's in there. Okay. 1 carry, 2 yards. He just didn't start the first play. All right. Redskins get the ball back. First quarter. And they'll punt it back to the Cowboys. So defense right now taking over. And Aikman is picked off by Martin Mayhew. They got down to the Washington 37-yard line on a 1st and 10. And Aikman throws to pick. So Redskin ball at the Cowboy 42-yard line. And they'll punt it back to the Cowboys. So that Cowboy defense is stingy. And Lynn Elliott misses a 34-yard field goal. They got down to the Redskin 17-yard line. Elliott misses it. So Redskin ball still scoreless here in the first quarter. And a missed field goal by Chip Lowmiller. 49-yard attempt is no good. So Cowboys will take back over. We're in the second quarter right now. Let's take a look at the first quarter stats here. Rippon 4 for 10, 38 yards. Biner 5 carries, 16 yards. For the Cowboys, Aikman 3 for 7, 65 yards. 1 pick. The Cowboys are using Kervin Richards, 4 carries, 32 yards. Emmitt Smith, 3 carries, 11 yards. Calvin Martin, 2 catches, 25 yards. Irvin, 1 catch for 40 yards. So Cowboy ball, no score, second quarter. And this time the Cowboys get on the board. 7-play, 65-yard drive. Emmitt Smith, a 15-yard run for a touchdown. And the Cowboys lead 7-0 as they use Emmitt Smith a lot in that drive and get things going. So 7-0 Cowboys. They'll kick off for the Skins. And the Redskins will take over in good field position at their own 39-yard line, or actually own 46-yard line, I'm sorry. So a good return by Desmond Howard. And Rippon's pass is intercepted by Clayton Holmes. So Holmes picks it off. His first interception of the day for Rippon. Cowboy ball, second quarter. And they'll punt it back. So the Redskin defense has really stepped up here and playing well. They'll punt back to the Cowboys. Cowboys get the ball in good field position. 2:28 to go in the half. And the Cowboys get some points before the half here. And they do not. Redskins backed up at their own 3-yard line. And Chip Lohmiller, a 7-play, 84-yard drive, and Chip Lohmiller knocks it through from 30 yards out at 7-3. So the Redskins defense has been the story here, playing really, really well on this Cowboy team. And let's see if that will end the half. Nick will take the knee here, will he? He does take a knee, and we're at the half. So 7-3 is the score. A low-scoring half. Rippon 9 for 17, 123. He's got that one pick. Bonner 9 carries, 29 yards. Aikman 7 for 15, 110. Also a pick. Emmitt Smith 8 carries, 47 yards. Let's take a look at the recap real quick. 211 to 146 in total yards. Both teams have one turnover. Time possession, the Cowboys are winning that one by about 5 minutes right there. Sacks, both with 1 sack. So pretty even ball game right now. The only difference is the Cowboys punched in for 6. The Skins held for a field goal. But 7-3, the Redskin defense doing a good job here. Cowboys will get the ball to start the second half. So Cowboys ball, opening drive of the half. Let's see what happens. And they drive down 17 plays, 65 yards, take up 10-27, and they leave a chip shot field goal for Lynn Elliott, and the Cowboys lead 10-3. And that took a whole bunch of time off the clock in the third quarter. Aikman 12 for 21 now. Emmitt Smith closing in on 100 yards, 16 carries, 74 yards. Irvin 4 catches, 73 yards. So Redskins get the ball now down 10-3. Mitchell returns it. He gets it all the way to the Redskin 35-yard line. So the Skins will start in really good field position here. And they punch it in here. And they cannot. They punt it back to the Cowboys. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Cowboy ball. Up by 7. And they'll punt it back to the Skins. A touchback there. So fourth quarter now we go. 14-12 to go. Skins down by 7. A low-scoring game here. Monday Night Football, Week 1, 1992 season. And the Skins punt it back to the Cowboys. And Aikman hits Michael Irvin on a 3-yard pass. A 5-play, 55-yard drive. Taking 3:19. The Cowboys now have pulled away a little bit. 17-3. Aikman now 19 for 28 for 226. He's got the 1 touchdown, now the 1 pick. Emmitt Smith 19 carries, 90 yards. Michael Irvin over 100 yards receiving. 6 catches, 118 for the 1 touchdown. Rippon struggling 9 for 21 at 123. And they've shut down Biner. So the Cowboy defense, of course, really is the story of their team, of their dynasty in the 90s with their defense. People think with the triplets and Aikman, Irvin, and Smith. and the O-line, but the defense really is what separated them from the rest of the league. And they're doing a number right now in the skin. 17-3. Redskins trying to make a comeback here. And they'll punt it away back to the Cowboys. So 9:11 to go in the game. Cowboys with ball up by 14. And Emmitt Smith will take it in from 11 yards out, and that will pretty much end it. Lynn Elliott missed the extra point. Doesn't really matter, though. 11-yard run, Emmitt Smith, 9-play drive, 80 yards, 544. Let's take a look at the numbers. Aikman, 22 for 31 for 285, 1 TD, 1 pick. Emmitt Smith, 23 carries, 108 yards, 2 TDs now from Smith. And Irvin, of course, 7 catches, 139. So the Cowboys now have pulled away 23-3. And the story's been their defense, really. The offense struggled a little bit for most of the game. Redskins ball here. And Rippon is picked off by Godfrey Miles. Miles takes it back to the Redskins 16-yard line. Cowboy ball here at the Washington 10-yard line, I'm sorry. Cowboys and Kervin Richards will knock it in. So now it's 30-3. The Cowboys have pulled away, and this game's going to look really ugly now. It really wasn't an ugly game. It was pretty close. For much of the way, the Cowboys have pulled away 30-3. Skins, and it picked off again. 124 to go. Larry Brown picks it off. And the Cowboys will end things here. So the final score, Cowboys 30, Redskins 3. Rippon with a tough day, 3 picks, 10 for 28. Emmitt Smith, 114 yards rushing. And the Cowboys go to 1-0 in the season. If we take a look at the summary, and Mike Tomczak gets Offensive MVP. Carlos Jenkins for the Vikings, Defensive MVP. As you take a look at those games there, Elway, 400 yards passing, leading the way. Elway, Chandler, Humphreys, and Warren Moon, all 300-yard passing or more. Elway had 409. Thurman Thomas, Barry Foster, Barry Sanders, Ricky Waters, Emmitt Smith, all 100-yard rushers in week 1. And you see the A-plus receptions. Henry Ellard of the Rams, 11 catches. Even though they got blown out by the Bills, he had 11 catches in that game there. So that's your story there. Week 2, let's see what game we'll have for you in the channel. Miami and Cleveland is the Monday night game. The Dolphins had week 1 off, which is kind of weird. 11-5 in real life. Let me see if that's a game we'll have. 47-9. Belichick, I'm not sure. Is there a better game than that? I'm not going to do all Monday night games. I did the Cowboy Redskin game because it was probably the best game of the week. We made this right here. I already know the game of the week is. So the game of the week next week for the channel will be Buffalo and San Francisco. 2 teams that never met in a Super Bowl that we always thought they would. Maybe they will meet in this one. So 1-1, they'll meet in Candlestick Park. We'll have that game for you. San Fran 11-point favorite in that one. So we'll have that for the channel. Well, that's been determined and decided. We'll have that for you for sure next time we're on for this replay. So thanks for watching again, guys. Have a great night.